Welcome to Soul Spark. These episodes are brain snacks, brief, bite-sized reflections from my personal journey, designed to be digested in just a few minutes. I'm not here to tell you how to live or what to do. I'm just here to share my stories and the questions I've wrestled with along the way. My hope is that by sharing what's moved me, I might just spark something in your soul today. Let's dive in. Episode 14, From I to We. How often do you treat your own body like an employee that is constantly falling behind? There is a profound difference between knowing a truth in your head and feeling it in your marrow. We can repeat mantras all day long. We can tell ourselves we are worthy or infinite. But for most of my life, the relationship between my mind and my body was a strict dictatorship. My mind, the daily I, the manager, the guy who gets things done, gave the orders. The body was just a vehicle designed to carry my brain from one task to the next. And if the connection between the person you are today and the soul you've always been is as thin as silk thread, those mantras just float away into the void. In August 2024, my body put its foot down. It was dealing with intense, frustrating physical pain, specifically in my left knee. The manager inside me was incredibly annoyed. It wanted a quick fix to get back at running my usual speed. But on August the 8th, I walked into a BRTT session with Antoinette, carrying this theme of trust that had anchored itself in that very knee. As the session began, I realized the knee was just a messenger. The real fracture was much deeper. It was the relationship between the I, the temporary ego who lives this specific, finite life, and the me, the eternal, infinite soul, and the physical body that has been through everything. I had to face a painful, visceral realization. My I didn't fully love my me. My daily identity actually felt a little bit of shame toward my eternal self, treating the physical pain like an annoying obstacle. But lying on the mat, letting my body do the talking, a massive realization washed over me. My knee wasn't failing me. My body was acting as a little shock absorber for my entire life, holding an incredible amount of unspoken weight. Without unconditional love, my vast history had become a heavy debt rather than a foundation. During this session, as an organic tremors moved through me, something shifted. I remember the session exactly 1 year prior, why I had witnessed my soul in its full, unshielded glory. I didn't need to see it again, I just needed to remember it. In my mind's eye, the I and the me weren't just connected by a fragile thread anymore. They were two powerful hands, fingers veritably intertwined, gripping each other with the unbreakable strength. The daily I finally stopped yelling at the me. The manager stopped demanding results. Instead, I consciously reached out to my own aching body and offered it unconditional love. For the first time, in what felt like an eternity, the connection between my gut, my visceral intuition, and my heart, the center of my love, felt fully restored. The magnetic heart and the somatic engine were finally in sync. In that quiet moment, the war ended, and we became we. I sat there after the session, sweat drying on my skin, feeling more alive than I had in years. I had spent so long saying the phrase, I am the light and I am infinite. But as I woke up the next day, that sentence felt incomplete. The truth had evolved. We are the light and we are infinite. The partnership between the human Dennis and the eternal soul is the real engine of my life. With that bond of trust as my new floor, the compass of my soul finally found its true north. And it wasn't a destination, it was an internal alliance. I gave myself the day to just let that land, feeling a mountain excitement for an upcoming trip to the American wilderness, to recharge in a nature as vast as the soul I had just reclaimed. So, I want to ask you, what is the relationship like between your I and your me? Are you at war with your own body? What if the physical pain you feel isn't an obstacle, but a desperate cry for your own unconditional love? What if the most powerful word in your vocabulary isn't I, but we? I invite you today to stop being a strict manager and start being a partner to your own soul. Feel the corporal resonance of that handshake. Did I spark your soul today? Thank you for sharing this space with me today. As you step back into your world, remember that you don't need to have all the answers right now. Sometimes just noticing the question is enough. May this brain snack offer a moment of stillness in the noise. And remember, embrace the spark.